good.
There we go.
All right, folks, thanks for joining us live from the Spartan Dome for tonight's girls Shelby County championship basketball game between Triton Central Tigers and the Morristown Lady Yellow Jackets. For Dave Blondell, our executive producer, I'm Kurt Carell. We're joined tonight in the booth by a special guest, Coach Thomas from Waldron. Coach Thomas, thanks for joining us.
Hey, thanks for having me. Looking forward to a good night.
Fun stuff tonight. Fun stuff. So you've been in Shelby County for how long?
All my life.
Your whole life. So you were Waldron born and bred?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Played basketball at Waldron?
Part of my high school
Okay.
career.
What year did you graduate?
92.
92. He's a young.
Graduated with Jared Lux, that group.
Oh, God. Never mind. Jared Lux is my wife's cousin.
Yeah, there you go.
There
They're
you
related
have
to
it.
everybody,
Yeah.
kind of like my wife. There's
Exactly.
coons everywhere.
Right? That's it. So your kids had a good run last night, really came out against Triton and really not only held their own but had a lead at one point or two. What was your game plan going against the Tigers that allowed you guys to be so successful?
We just wanted to get better. We did see some things and worked on some things, some shots that we thought we could get against them. If you get an open shot, you have to take it. I mean,
Can't look for a second one, can you?
No, they're that solid. And so we were fortunate enough. We played well first quarter, actually played a pretty decent first half, and then in a blink of an eye, the game's over. But that's okay. It'll help us down the road.
Yeah. A lot of good developmental minutes, too, for your kids last night. What are a couple things that you saw specifically from a couple of players on your team that you were really happy with last night?
I thought our guards in the first half did a really good job of handling the ball, handling the pressure. And they could put a tremendous amount of pressure on you. And they're not only are they long, they're strong. And we had some really good interior stuff going on where we were attacking. We were in attack mode in the first half, and we learned some things to try to carry that over in the second half. So we're rounding into shape here and gaining experience as we go along and hopefully playing our best basketball at the right time.
Good. So what are a couple of ball games that you guys have coming up that really have you on the lookout as watermarks for your kids as you guys look towards the second half of your season?
Honestly, we don't really have one. We had a 12-day break over 12 days of rest, but we practiced obviously between games over break.
Right.
And we went back into worrying more and working on us than we did anything else. We have Trinity Lutheran Tuesday, which is phenomenal.
Yep.
South Decatur, Eastern Hancock, Milan,
Edinburgh. Got an Indy Lutheran
got
team.
some conference games coming up, but we just want to keep getting a little bit better every day, every game, and let the chips fall where they may in the sectional, which I might add is a very, very difficult sectional. The 4 sectionals that feed into this regional here, there's none of them like ours.
Is that right? I think I recall that from last year, the comments about the teams that were funneling in being so laden with talent from our sectional as opposed to those that were fitting in. So first buzzer sounds. It looks like we're going to have. Oh, we're in for another treat tonight. We get Katie Fix. It looks like.
I think some of my players and assistant coaches are listening tonight just to see if coach does a cuss word. So I'm going to do my best not to do that.
I believe it.
I'll never hear the end of it in practice.
I've got full faith in you.
That's awesome. Hey, will you check the mic for him? It might be turned away.
Fantastic job by Southwestern's cheerleading coach, Katie Fix.
I didn't think we'd get to hear her twice in one weekend.
Oh, you usually only get to hear once a season, twice in one weekend. It's pretty fantastic. All right, looks like it's beach night tonight for Southwestern, and Morristown looks like it's Jersey night. I can't see the Triton kids to find out what they're rolling with tonight.
I think it's frat night or something.
Frat night. Oh, there you go. So we had fight night last night. Kids with boxing gloves going down for Southwestern. And I saw the Waldron girls out playing some volleyball.
They were.
Virtual volleyball.
They were. They're very imaginative.
Yeah. I don't know if you saw them, but they were playing bowling. So they all stood, pins, and some athletic gymnasts did some flips and knocked them over. Of course, you got a strike.
So when was the last county tourney won by somebody other than Triton Central?
For the girls, I'm going to say it's got to go all the way back to
13-14.
Probably.
Yep, Southwestern beat them.
Yep. That'd be the Annie and Uda, right?
Absolutely. The group of kids that should have had a state championship, but that's just my humble opinion.
You got to come out to play, and you got to be prepared. You can't rely on talent every time, right?
Right.
So starters tonight for Morristown, it looks like are the same. Both Kleins, Laster, Theobald, and Coates. And for the Tigers, it's Stevens, Heath, Chandler, Christ, and Stamper. So it'll be interesting to see what the pace of play this game is compared to what transpired earlier this year. I think Morristown took the model that we're just going to limit possessions and try and hold the ball.
It'll be interesting to see that and also see the game within the game.
Offensive foul early. Great take by Klein. Stamper picks up an early first foul.
The game within the game that Graham has to manage if the score does happen to get out of hand. You know, when you start taking minutes off of some of these kids and look down the road. But for now, we still got a game.
Yep. So what a crazy neat experience for the younger Klein. So,
absolutely.
I mean, she's going up against a D1 point guard that's guarding her. If you can score one bucket on them, pretty remarkable. Coates with the bucket. Even up, around, and out. Is 2 points too little to pull it out and try and shoot clock?
Yeah, because
great interior pass to Coates, and another Morristown basket.
Great start for Morristown.
Chris blocked by Coates. Chris takes it, gets her own rebound, gets a bucket.
Yeah, pulling the ball out, you still have to remember, you still have to take care of it. And that becomes very difficult with Chandler up top, her length, strength.
Wide and as quick as she is. Floater up, and there it was.
She did a good job of getting her body in front of her and protecting her shot.
Six-2 lead. Coach Klein's got to be happy about that.
And there's that athletic ability that you're just talking about earlier.
Yeah. Tough to stop. Yep. Tough to stop. She also has a pull-up jumper that she'll put on you.
Just stay Stay white. The man-to-man defense for Triton still. Looks like a 2-3 zone, but oh, good move by Klein. Blocked it away in, rebound Coates in a basket. Coates has got 6 points. Chandler drives the ball down, misses it. Coates with the rebound, off to Klein. Morristown bench wants something very specific here. Go to the basket. It's a mismatch there, Coates and the Stamper girl. Coates could get the ball out top, probably put the ball on the ground and make one.
Oh, nice crossover.
Nice move by Theobald. Missed the runner. Rebound Heath. Nobody touch.
Theobald's quietly coming along. She's been hurt, I think, with some back issues on and off, and younger in her career, and shoots the three well, handles the ball well. I know Klein gets all the press. I understand that, but she's a vital part of what they do.
She is fast, very fast.
Great kid.
Quick. Klein for 3 off the mark. Rebound Chandler. Comes that pull-up jumper we talked about. Oh, she shorted it. Basket and a foul.
Got to limit the second chance opportunities with a team as athletic as Triton. That was one of the things that we talked about last night in the boys' game. Is in the first half we were really surprised. Morristown got a lot of second chance opportunities. I think Dave Covington counted like 10 offensive rebounds in the first half, and still for Southwestern to overcome that and the foul trouble.
Trap here.
So the interesting thing, Coach Klein coaches. Oh, Chandler just ripped her hand off. They keep playing. Chris for 3, off the mark. Good hustle there by Reagan Klein to get the rebound. Yeah, but that, so last night in the ball game, I think there were 10 offensive rebounds. It just gives you that many. What a bucket by Klein. Under Stevens.
As Triton Central goes down the stretch here with their aspirations in their tournament run, there's a lot of coaches out there that can get some valuable information from these county schools that just don't have the horses to maybe run 4 quarters. But
Great inside dish.
But there's a lot of show you where you're going to get open shots.
Yes.
It's got to be able to knock them down. Great start by.
That's Klein's second, unfortunately.
I think that was on Theobald. They called that on 12.
Yeah, it was. Called it on 12. Good call.
Which is good for them. Foul troubles hurts.
Thin benches. Most folks have got.
It's going to be the second one on.
Was it going to be on Coates?
No. Get Coates.
Coates.
Thought he was going to call it on Klein. She kind of reached in, but didn't touch.
She gave the sheepish look back. Stamper misses the easy one, misses 2 easy ones. Coates and Klein come down with it.
Interesting. He went to the trap once, hasn't went to it again. They got a turnover.
Thought she was going to pull the trigger there.
Whoop.
It's going to be a white ball. 14, Lizzie Graham. So the injury to Tinley Phelps, you're probably going to see some different Tigers tonight a lot earlier.
Changes a lot for him with her out of the lineup, obviously. Hand on the hip there, you can't get that call anymore.
Yep.
She'll pull up. Yep.
Just a good rebound by Klein. Seabold back to Klein. All reverses to Coates. Dump pass. Klein floats it. Fouled by Chandler.
So again, like Coach Thomas is talking about, you used the game the other night just to get better later in the season. It's actually kind of unique. Hate to hear that Phelps is hurt. We don't want to see anybody out, but it gives the Tigers a chance to look at things a little differently, and maybe something that you learned tonight you're going to use down the road.
Something we noticed the other night, it's kind of interesting, and noticed it in a couple of their players tonight. I don't know if it's adrenaline dump, nerves, but they appear to be a little fatigued early.
So it's
and it could be a combination of things.
Well, it could be a lot of things, but great rebound.
See, you can't get that call. They got the hand on the hip. They're watching the ball. The ball was clean, but you're moving the shooter with your hand.
The right hand blocks the right hand shot, but your body goes all the way across there.
And it's just, you can't get it.
Foul's going to be on Heath.
Morristown's been on a roll. They've won 5 of 6. They won the holiday tournament. They beat the Spartans here twice. Once the conference game. The other one, what was it, overtime to get here?
Yep.
So they're starting to pick up some momentum, definitely. Just contain the drive. I mean, it sounds simple, but that's what you have to do. You got to contain the drive.
You have to contain their drive and make sure that they're taking the worst shot that they can take. Theobald's going to make every one of those she shoots. And it's a
she shoots like 77% from the line. So
Graham inside basket. 1:30 left to play here.
Entertaining first quarter for sure.
It's not really. Cooper, get out of that corner. Just grab it. 12-11, Morristown lead.
Quick moving quarter, feels like.
Does. Well, everything's going to be a fast-moving game compared to what we played them when they shot, 37, 38 free throws that night?
Yeah. Very
nice.
That's
a nice pass.
When you can handle the ball with her size and see the floor like she can, it's tough to defend.
Cooper floater.
Ball stop. Wow.
Chandler goes to the line, 47 left. Off.
She's like a 72, 73% free throw shooter from the line. Don't miss those very often.
Made the second. Green team up 2. All the way in, down and in, and a bucket for Klein. Scared of nobody. It's a tie ball game with 33 seconds left to play in the first.
Probably do what they did to us, hold for the last shot of the quarter. I don't blame them.
Probably get a dribble penetration slide.
I don't know, they got
us.
us slipping. Stevens behind 2 of our posts, which was a great set. You can't defend it, not with our size, but little horns action.
Chandler had to reset her feet, hits the 3, 5, 4, 3, 2, got it. A little short. And after one, Triton 17, Morristown 14. We'll be right back with more Shelby County Sports on the Dart Media Network.
This break is brought to you by Flat Rock Ag Supply. Flat Rock Ag Supply is a full-service farm supply store offering dry and liquid fertilizers, chemicals, custom applications, and intensive soil sampling services. With over 70 years of combined experience with their management team, they can offer customers the confidence that their knowledgeable staff will do everything possible to assist you in all your product needs. Call the team at Flat Rock Ag at 812-587-5187 or visit their website at flatrockag.com. That's flatrockag.com.
Okay.
All right, we're back live at the Shelby County Tournament, getting ready for quarter number 2. Chandler with a 3 at the end to give Triton Central a 3-point lead, 17-14. A near steal. Yeah, but through one quarter, Coach Klein's got to be really happy with the way
Oh,
our team's performing.
absolutely. Kids are playing with energy, doing a lot of the right things.
Snapper gets on the board. So one of the things that impressed me most about Maya Chandler is her spacing defensively and her quickness defensively. Her lateral quickness, typically she'll try for one steal right out the gate, but then after that, she's moving laterally to make sure that, oh, good block by Klein. Theobald up with Taylor. He scores.
Yeah. Good time out there. You want to try to limit their runouts.
Full timeout. We'll be right back after this commercial break with more Shelby County Sports from the Dart Media Network.
This break brought to you by Brammer & Yen, Certified Public Accountants. In today's ever-changing environment, your CPA plays an important part in ensuring your success. Located on the Circle in Shelbyville, Brammer & Yen Professional Corporation is committed to your success. Whether you are a business or an individual, their specialized staff will provide you with assistance in all your tax, financial, and business affairs. I invite you to explore their website at brammerandyen.com or give them a call at 317-398-9753. That's 317-398-9753. Brammer & Yen, proud sponsors of Spartan Sports.
All right, back live. Morristown with a timeout. Down a touchdown right now.
Great football reference there on a playoff night.
Right. Half-court trap. Boy, reaching all over. Klein's getting knocked all over the court. No fault, no fouls. Not sure who Chris was throwing that to. I think she thought she had a teammate streaking. Football score update. San Francisco 17, Vikings 10. Midway through the third. Theobald with a great running bucket. Great post defense by Klein. Confidence is an amazing thing, isn't it?
Yeah, and Triton Central seems to be forcing the issue just a little bit. Oh, it sure is. I mean, it's momentum, and it goes both ways, unfortunately.
Yeah, we had the Hartzell Aiden last night with probably the most confidence we've seen in the entire tournament so far. literally, I think you mentioned it, the basket looked as big as a bushel, and he was throwing it in from everywhere before he got hurt. But the exact opposite's true. If you don't feel you're going to hit the shot, it's not going to go in. Got to have that short memory that every shot's fixing to go in. Fouls on Klein, her second. Chandler misses the third. 5:58 left to play here in the second. Laster checks in. Klein sets down with 2. Second one on the way. Got it.
There's that trap again. Let's see if they handle it a little differently this time. A lot of inside.
Theobald for 3. Just off the mark.
A lot of inside I'd like to give there, but
transition
we also play them possibly again. So. Triton will do that to you. You'll be down 2, and then you'll look up a minute and a half later, and you're down 14. That's a good call.
That was going to be on Chris. Slid up. .526 left to play. My goodness. Foul's going to be on Stevens. Terrific steal. Goes down, misses the layup.
The Euro just left it short.
So 24-16 TC, 5 minutes to go here before half. Can they make a little mini run here and get to half of a decent score?
Skip pass. Coach for 3. Just off the mark.
Oh.
Up.
She hit those the other night versus Southwestern.
Theobald.
She hit a few the last couple of nights in this building
Yeah,
playing the
she
Spartans.
I'm guessing Coach Klein, if you went to the half right now, she'd be perfectly content with that. So far, a great half by Morristown.
.440 left to play. Clock ticks. He sets them where she wants them. Off the mark. Good rebound down there by Bella Thompson, checking in. Skip pass. Lester takes it right side. Easy bucket for Chandler.
Mohawks actually had a girl open on the block right there. A nice little bounce pass. I think we'd have had a layup. But easy to say that sitting up here.
It's tough.
But they're just, Triton Central is just so long. I mean,
Long and strong, and they close ground quickly.
Stevens is 6-footer, and she's a ridiculous athlete. She just happens to be playing basketball.
So, Coach Thomas, you were talking about this before we went on the air, talking about how difficult it is inside the free throw line to make much ground up on the Tigers. And you can see here how the Tigers got the Yellow Jackets pushed way out on the half court.
It is, and when Phelps is in there, it's even tougher.
Right at 3. Chandler feeling it on the right side. Drives on Coates, pulls it back.
Setting her up to take her back up.
Hesitation move.
They just seem to be a little off tonight.
Yep.
Strong enough to finish through the contact. 12-point ball game, 2:53 to go. Till half.
Yeah, a blink of an eye ago was a 4-point game, 6-point game?
It does. It's quick. Not having Phelps changes the dynamic of this team. There's no doubt.
and really puts a lot of pressure on Stevens to be a bigger, dominant post player. Stampers are big in the middle, don't get me wrong. But
right.
Stevens is the real
So
the
extend
real
the
threat.
2-3 out. We did a good job. We get the ball middle. We just didn't do anything well with it after that in the second half. But typically their middle won't step up. So if you run a 2-guard front, you run somebody through the middle, you're going to get the ball in the middle.
Yep. But what are you going to do after? That's
Yeah.
getting the key in the door, right? And then you got to unlock it and get all the way through the
Right.
house.
Right. You got to attack there. You got to drop your shooters, but and we didn't execute that very well. But it's there.
Right there, the coach. That 15-foot jump shot right there.
Yeah. The kick the other side to Theobald.
Good look. Good bucket. Great bucket by Morristown there. Worked it around, shoot some clock.
That hurt. Yeah, it was a
Theobald got knocked in the nose there, I think, incidentally by Chandler, trying to go for a steal. Chandler's second foul. Both teams with 6. Bonus lights come on. 155 left, 154 left to play.
See if Morristown can take advantage of that and get her third on her before the half.
I thought it was our scoreboard again.
Kick.
So you mentioned that. So that's something that, she traveled. That's something that you look for as a coach. When you see Maya Chandler, as dominant as a player she is, with whatever clock left on it, she picks up her second foul. You're thinking, set ball screens, get a switch so that I can get a combination to put her in a position to get a third foul.
Well, if I don't see it or notice it, I have a great staff behind me that's telling me. We got in that situation in North Decatur, game we lost in overtime, and we had a couple kids in foul trouble, and we just would never draw that other foul. So you're not always going to get it, but I have a good staff behind me, absolutely, I know.
He tries to take advantage of that, because if you can take, right now, if Morristown could figure out a way to get a third foul on Maya Chandler with a minute left.
Yeah.
Oh, good, they got it right in the middle.
It changes everything because it allows your guards to take a breath. I mean, these kids are up here working. You can't take a few seconds off and put somebody else up there. Maybe they can. Good kick.
Just under a minute. So you got one staff that's a main responsibility of theirs, almost like a defensive coordinator.
They all communicate together. Yeah. They keep me in line. Trust me, they're a big part of what we do, and you cannot do this effectively by yourself.
And you don't have the set of eyes that can see everything.
I mean,
else
ultimately
that's
the
going on.
decision rests with you whether you pull the trigger on something, but you got to have an open line of communication, and it's good to have people around you that are sharing the same interests that you do.
And you have to be humble when one of your assistant coaches comes up and
I've
says,
made plenty of mistakes. I made a mistake our first game against you guys this year. I put a game plan in we weren't ready for yet, and you ran us off the floor. That was on me. Kids know that. So,
well, but from an assistant coach perspective, when they come up to you and say, "Hey, look, they're burying outside shots. We need to come out of our zone," you've got to be able to take that as a different perspective, not as a criticism as a coach, but just a different perspective.
better launch it. 2 seconds.
Oh, she got it there.
Away.
That's 2 of them. So at the half, Triton Central 32, Morristown 18. We'll be back with the halftime show after these commercial breaks.
Flat Rock Ag Supply. Flat Rock Ag Supply is a full-service farm supply store offering dry and liquid fertilizers, chemicals, custom applications, and intensive soil sampling services. With over 70 years of combined experience with their management team, they can offer customers the confidence that their knowledgeable staff will do everything possible to assist you in all your product needs. Call the team at Flat Rock Ag at 812-587-5187 or visit their website at flatrockag.com. That's flatrockag.com. Larry Moore Construction. For over 37 years, Larry Moore Construction has been serving the building needs of South Central Indiana. From simple garages to a complex commercial campus of buildings, Larry and his team can provide a turnkey solution or shell package to fit your needs. As a local building partner of Wick Buildings, you'll receive great local service and a product made in the USA. For a look at their construction capabilities, check out their website at larrymoreconstruction.com or give them a call at 812-587-5216. That's 812-587-5216. Flat Rock Precision is a premier dealer for precision planning. Today's technology from precision planning can result in more accurate, more acres, and real-time management decisions to increase profits on your operation. From meter calibration to a full line of technology systems, we take pride in the customer satisfaction and earn the grower's trust that the job was done right. We offer sales, service, installation, and training on all precision products, as well as Martin Till, Yetter, 360 Yield, Copperhead Ag, and Waco brands. Contact Flat Rock Precision at 812-350-2221, your planner expert. Kokomo Grain. Founded in 1950, Kokomo Grain and Feed Company started with 12,000 bushels of storage capacity. Today, Kokomo Grain's 8 locations have a capacity of over 55 million bushels. Looking for the latest prices and futures? Check out their website, kokomograin.com, for cash prices, futures, and all the latest news from around the agricultural industry. From the scale to the pick and back to the scale to get your ticket, you'll receive the best in customer service from the team at Edinburgh's Kokomo Grain. Stop by their office there on 650 South or give them a call at 812-526-5574. Bramer and Yin, Certified Public Accountants. In today's ever-changing environment, your CPA plays an important part in ensuring your success. Located on the Circle in Shelbyville, Bramer and Yin Professional Corporation is committed to your success. Whether you are a business or an individual, their specialized staff will provide you with assistance in all your tax, financial, and business affairs. I invite you to explore their website at bramerandyin.com or give them a call at 317-398-9753. That's 317-398-9753. Mux Crane and Contracting participates in commercial, institutional, and land development projects in both private and public sectors. With over 20 years serving Columbus to Greenwood, Shelbyville to Indianapolis and the surrounding areas, Mux Crane and Contracting welcomes challenges that inspire their expertise. Call Michael Muck for a consultation at 317-512-3614 or visit their website at muxcrane.net. That's muxcrane.net. Being arrested and are charged with a crime can be scary. Michael P. DeArmond has devoted the vast majority of his 20-plus year career to handling criminal cases. Having served as both a defense attorney and as a deputy prosecuting attorney, he is uniquely positioned to identify legal and factual issues in your case. Call for a consultation at 812-375-2503 or visit his website at dearmontlaw.com. Hi everyone, it's Kurt and Dave from the Dart Media Group. As 2019 comes to an end, we wanted to share some of our highlights from this year and share what's coming from the Dart Media Group in 2020. It has been an incredible broadcasting year, starting on August 30th at Morristown with our first volleyball game, and we just finished up to 2019 with the Lady Spartans participating in the Edinburgh Holiday Basketball Tournament. Together, we've broadcast over 125 games in 2019, with nearly 50 more to come before the school year gets out. You'll remember on November 11th, we transitioned our broadcast into our new YouTube platform for increased quality, performance, and functionality. And frankly, the results have been phenomenal. In our first 30 days, we reached 100 subscribers who have been watching on laptops and computers, tablets and phones, and remarkably, nearly 30% of our viewers are watching on their smart TV. These TV viewers are averaging nearly 35 minutes per session. On Thanksgiving Day, our YouTube channel blew up with nearly 3,000 minutes viewed in one single day as friends and family sat together to watch their Spartan sports. What a great way to bring families together around the holidays. As we move into 2020, we wanted to keep you posted on our Dart Media Group growth. In 2020, we continue our journey in the media platforms as we have begun building and hosting websites for small businesses, including our own Dart Media Group, as well as some local businesses. Secondly, we've expanded our aerial drone services from typical videography and real estate photography to include agricultural applications. From scouting for weeds to assessing drainage tiles, growers are increasingly using drones as an indispensable year-round field management tool to make smarter crop management decisions. Lastly, and for Dave and I, the most exciting announcement we have for 2020 is that we will be awarding the very first Dart Media Group scholarship to a 2019 Southwestern graduating senior. This scholarship is intended to support a Southwestern graduate as they pursue extra education in a journalism, media, or tech field. Details on the scholarship can be found on our website, dartmediagroup.com. As always, Dave and I would like to thank our sponsors, Flat Rock Ag, Larry Moore Construction, Kokomo Grain, and Flat Rock Precision, as well as Mux Crane and Contracting, Michael P. DeArmond, Brammer and Yend, and AM/PM Express for all their support. From the team at Dart Media Group, thanks for all your support, and we'll see you in 2020.
All right, folks, we had some technical difficulty there, and so sorry we weren't able to bring you the Kokomo Grain halftime report. So we're getting ready to start the second half, 32-18 here. Again, joined in the booth tonight by Coach Thomas. Coach, I got a question, though, for you. I was going to ask you this earlier. Your Twitter handle is what?
At LLMHHG. Got it. That's Lindsay, Lauren, Matthew, Hadley, Hallie, Grace. That's my kids. So Morristown averages 39 points a game offensively. So they're about right where they are. The defensive average for Triton Central is 32. So let's see if any of those numbers hold up. Extended 2-3 zone.
Oh, down and go to the
They're
basket.
openings. You just got to keep the floor balanced.
It's like a matchup 2-3. Everybody's got their spot, but then they guard girl end zone very well. And look how far out they push. There you go, inside out.
Got to be able to
Shoot
knock
that
that
quickly.
down.
And on
Hand
her.
on the hip. Again. And it's so obvious to see. So Klein there changed just as a little bit of direction with the hand on the hip, right? And you don't get that call. I mean, you're dislodging the ball handler. That's trouble. Chandler to Heath. Turnover.
That's what we like to call a good turnover, though. You're pushing the pace of the ball game
That's
down.
that's what I tell my kids. I'm not going to yell at you if you're trying to make a play.
Just under 7.
It's hard to get them to understand that, though.
Because all they want is the basket. Set up. Good. Good. Coates still trying to get unlocked there. Theobald probably ought to get out of the lane. There it is. There's the call. Yep.
So putting my coach's hat on here, they'll see that 3 seconds in the lane, but they won't see hands all over your ball handler and stuff. Sometimes it gets very irritating, the consistency or lack thereof in officiating.
Well, it changes the way the kid plays.
Sure it does.
And the way their officials rotate, you may not have that official that calls the hand check with you for a while.
Right.
3 straight turnovers, 6:04 left to play.
TC will turn it over. It's kind of interesting, their turnover numbers. I think they had 17 against us. And then they have a lot of deflections. They get their hands on a lot of balls, and they have a lot of steals. But they will turn it over.
There you go. Foul on Stamper.
Are they giving that to Stevens? Nope.
Lasser on the line. Made it. That's Gracie Lasser. That's is that Logan's sister, I'm assuming?
I think so.
Off the mark. Stevens loses it. Chased down by Lasser. Great hustle play. We found out that the floor burns per kid per minute in a Shelby County tourney is higher than when they play at a holiday tourney.
They get after it. It's a great tournament. Even though Triton Central's owned it for a number of years, the atmosphere, look at the crowd here tonight. It's a great county to be a part of for basketball. Good interior pass. Coach gets
foul on Stamper.
Coach draws the foul.
Great interior look. So the voice of the Spartans, Dave Covington, said that this is the longest running county tourney in the state of Indiana. I have no reason to judge him on typically what he's got a fact he uses.
Listen, I don't question him. In fact, I feel kind of inadequate sitting in this seat, to be honest. He can pull out a stat from 1978.
I'll tell you.
But there again, another thing about Shelby County basketball, the guy's passionate. I mean, it's unbelievable.
So some folks don't know what Dave does at the end of every senior's last game. He goes back. Coach makes the second. He goes back and adds up all of the game sheets that he makes and adds every stat for every game. And you get a 1-inch binder that will tell you every ball game you ever played. And then there's usually a narrative because Dave is a savant like that. He can tell you all the intricacies of that ball game that happened 3 years ago. He types it all out, and he gives that to every
That's
player.
great. So did you lose him to officiating today?
Yeah, the voice is up officiating up in Noblesville today. I think he's got – Noblesville must have put some money together out there. Stevens for 3. Off the mark.
You just, with Phelps out of the lineup, for instance, like that, you just lose that rebounding presence and that person that clears space. And it changes a lot of things for them. You know, they're still up 12 here, 4:51 to go in the third, but nice 3-2 zone by
Good
bucket by Stevens, but nice 3-2 zone there by Morristown.
Just changing it up, right?
Yep. Extend that 2-3 again here. See if they made any adjustments for halftime.
Right there to Lasser. Lasser turn and just go. Knock that down.
Oh,
Getting in the lane.
good take.
Yep.
Triton Central's third foul of the half.
Maya over getting a little instruction.
I mean this as nice as I can, as good as Chandler is. Who's coaching who over there? Theobald makes the second.
13-point game here.
Morristown's winning a half.
Yep.
They were winning a half.
What's interesting with the Tigers schedule, looking ahead, I think they've got New Pal coming up, and they added Cathedral game for late in January. So
yeah, that's our pink out game. They had to add them, and Chandler with the run out missed it. Wow.
All right. He's good. Coach from 5.
Get in there.
Just out. Rebound bucket, Laster.
Watch out. 13 points here.
Again, winning a quarter.
Triton Central looks just a little good shot by Stevens there, but
another one of those.
Not a lot of ball movement, just some one-on-one stuff.
A lot of a mature jump shot there. Yeah, so the remaining schedule, obviously, tonight. Talk it out.
And again,
she's going to be a full timeout. Go ahead and stay here. What do you want to do?
No. We'll go to break. We'll talk about it when we get back.
Got it.
This break is brought to you by Flat Rock Precision. Flat Rock Precision is a premier dealer for precision planting. Today's technology from precision planting can result in more accurate, more acres, and real-time management decisions to increase profits on your operation. From meter calibration to a full line of technology systems, we take pride in the customer satisfaction and earn the grower's trust that the job was done right. We offer sales, service, installation, and training on all precision products, as well as Martin Till, Yetter, 360 Yield, Copperhead Ag, and Waco brands. Contact Flat Rock Precision at 812-350-2221, your planter expert. Flat Rock Precision, proud supporter of Spartan Sports.
All right, we're back live. Dave, you were going to start with a comment when we came back?
Yeah, now I forgot it.
All right, that's fantastic. That's why we write stuff down. Kids at home, that's why you write stuff down when you get to be about 45 or 50.
Push out the pressure a little farther here. Let's see what happens.
So, again, they got the high post there. Stevens was coming to jump trap. All right, a 1-1-3. Nice dribble penetration, fouled on the way up.
The interesting thing is that is part of this because it's what their staple that they like to run? Is it because they want to watch being fatigued? Because you can't match up those 5 green shirts and those 5 white shirts and play man-to-man
defense.
I don't know. Can you? I think that's a testament to Morristown, honestly.
Well, a couple of things you know about, all the county schools. When it comes to this tournament, each coach is going to have prepared their best, and their kids are not going to stop. Heath off the mark. And it's still, with 2:25 left to play, 38-23.
What was the score at half?
32-18.
Yeah.
6 and 5.
Good quarter for Morristown. Get a couple of shots to fall here in the last 2 minutes, get a couple stops, and this could get real interesting.
I'd like to see the Theobald. Good look, good look, good look. Ah. Coach with a misses it, gets her own rebound and a basket.
Right now, Morristown is outplaying them. Pull up.
Hard. Over the back. No call. Cooper gets it.
Get a good look here, and it becomes real interesting.
Put Coates up on that middle elbow.
Can't
No
split
foul.
them. You can't split those two when they're that close.
I remember what it was now.
All right.
You guys said talking about how special basketball is in Shelby County. It really is. You think about we talk about this all the time. Two of our favorite places is Waldron and Morristown's historic old gyms that you guys maintain.
Oh, absolutely. It's difficult to coach in there because you can't hear. But
You
big
can't,
bucket by Stevens there.
you can't hear, but then when we start to think about, 40, 50 years ago, when that place had, especially more like Morristown's old gym, it's a little bit bigger. There are 1,500 people in there yelling and screaming and pep bands and cheerleading teams.
Great atmosphere.
Foul on Heath. That's their fifth here in the second. Morristown's just got the one. And foul trouble may come into play here for Triton. Theobald for three. Just off the mark. Off Heath's foot. Hustles to get it back in bounds. Couldn't.
Good call. It
Sometimes the
rolled.
ball just doesn't bounce your way.
.111 left here in the third.
So, Coach, talk a little bit about Bogelman had a great night the other night at Shelbyville. Set a school record, we read.
Yeah, 7 threes.
7 threes, and neat thing about that, other than the accomplishment itself, is every one of those buckets were assisted.
Nice.
So,
Really nice.
kind of a testament to the kids. They share the ball very well. And it helped us to get off to a hot start, and we were able to beat the Golden Bears. It was kind of, it's never a bad day.
It's interesting, just under a minute here. It's interesting, when we look at wins for our boys and girls programs and the games that we do, the voice goes back and looks at our wins. We are typically in the 60 to 65% range on assisted field goals versus unassisted field goals.
Yeah, we share the ball well, sometimes too well, right? But she had a game in her like that all year. The joke was, I kept telling them, she's going to drop 30 on somebody. It's going to happen. And I think it was Lauren or one of the other girls said, well, it's going to be against Shelbyville. And this was way back when. And she got close, 27.
Oh,
but
maybe they know more.
these are just backbreakers. Second chance points.
It's going to be a travel.
Down 17 here. 37 seconds to go in the third. End here on a good note with a good shot and give you a little energy coming out in the fourth quarter. Morristown's made them play. I mean, nothing has been easy. Steele, Heath. Nice dump pass to Chandler.
Backbreaker.
Yep. At some point against TC, and we ran into it too, you got to score.
Yep.
And
they've had opportunities here. Ryan for three from deep. Off the mark.
good board.
And after three, Triton 44, Morristown 25. We'll be back with the fourth quarter after these commercial breaks.
The Spartan Cupboard is a food pantry for families of all ages living in the Southwestern Consolidated School District and students attending Southwestern schools. The pantry is located inside Southwestern Junior-Senior High School near the east side entrance by the cafeteria. If you would like to visit the Spartan Cupboard, please bring proof of residency to your first visit. The Spartan Cupboard is open on the first and third Wednesday of every month from 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. The pantry has a large variety of items to choose from, including canned food, breakfast and boxed foods, personal care items, as well as fresh and frozen food items. The Spartan Cupboard is supported by Gleaner's Food Bank and by generous donations from local churches, clubs, and individuals. If you are interested in supporting or donating to the Spartan Cupboard, please contact Joanna Yend at 317-696-9931.
All right, we're back live. Shelby County Tourney. Girls Championship game here.
So now Morristown is going to have to start forcing the issue with some shots here a little bit, down 19.
Although the foul on Heath puts him at 6. Her third. Got to get that ball to Coates earlier.
Big game for Little Klein, a freshman in this environment against this team.
And so she won a tough ball game 2 nights ago, and now she's getting another chance to play against the D1 point guard, right?
Yeah, it's great. It's to see her play well.
Look at that!
Good.
I tell you what, goes out there tapping the floor just like she's been touched, and she's probably
no fear
in 4th grade. Shooter's going to shoot. Fouls around and out.
Interesting that they've opened up the quarter here with everything on the perimeter.
You've got a 6'1" girl in the middle, right?
I don't know. Stevens can score down there. I don't know. But it's working for him. He's up 19, so. Good pass.
Oh, good look. Blocked.
That's a bad call. If you don't call, if there's no foul there, that is a travel.
Oh, yeah.
She slid all the way across the floor with the ball.
And you can't.
And you give him the timeout.
The time.
I mean,
I don't agree with that.
Here's the thing.
You got full timeout. We'll be right back.
Yeah.
This break is brought to you by Michael P. DeArmond, attorney at law. Being arrested and are charged with a crime can be scary. Michael P. DeArmond has devoted the vast majority of his 20-plus year career to handling criminal cases. Having served as both a defense attorney and as a deputy prosecuting attorney, he is uniquely positioned to identify legal and factual issues in your case. Call for a consultation at 812-375-2503 or visit his website at dearmontlaw.com. That's dearmontlaw.com.
All right, we're back live at the Shelby County Tourney.
I don't know. I'll have to go home and watch that because I thought that was a bad call, but maybe I'm wrong. I guess I'll have to watch the replay.
There you go. Well, you know where you watch the replay. You watch it on Dart Media on YouTube.
That's right.
Ooh,
They run that play against us. Yep. It's tough to defend.
6'1" girl with a 25-inch vertical leap.
Yeah.
and she shoots.
You don't have one of those?
We don't.
You don't have
We
one
do
of those?
not.
We don't have one of those either.
We got a bunch of tough, gritty kids, though, but
And she shoots. Her release point is at the very top of her form, so that height.
I do believe Stevens is our best free throw shooter, like 80% or something.
Good ball player.
Absolutely.
So it's one thing to be athletic, right? It's another to take that athleticism
Her
and
father
apply
was
it.
a great ball player for Waldron.
Is that right?
Chris Stevens, absolutely. Some Waldron heritage there. I'm sure Triton won't want to hear that, but there is. Okay, back to their trap. Change it up a little bit.
Over top, Theobald inside,
Yep.
just off the hands. I apologize, Morristown's fans. Delaney Com just checked in, number 44. I didn't call her out when she checked in, so Delaney Com just checked into the ball game for Morristown.
Stevens got quite a few buckets here down the stretch. Some of the games that I watched at TC against some really good competition last year and versus competition this year, Stevens has some, I know that everybody's like Chandler, Phelps, but she has some of the biggest games against some of the best competition.
Gamer, right?
Yeah.
Laster coming to check in. Com checking out. Good minutes for 44 Com. .545 left to play. So they're approaching that 32 mark, right?
Yep.
Foul there. I hate it when they do that. They see the foul, they don't call it. They wait to find out if the player falls down, whether they call it or not. Call it on the contact. That's Heath's fourth foul. Theobald free throw good. You can just tell from Theobald the way she shoots those free throws that she's taken a couple of those in practice.
A few.
She's probably one of those 6 o'clock gym rats. I mean that in a nice way.
Absolutely.
In the most complimentary way.
21-point game here. 5:30 to go. 5:36.
So, Coach, you need to ask Kurt here about he was doing some coaching up here with the game the other night with Theobald, and her family was sitting next to us, had a nice little exchange with them. But
So there's I think there's just over 2 minutes left to play. Our Spartans in the semifinal game are up 7, and Theobald I think has hit a 3, hit a 2, and really starting to be the person that everything runs through for Coach Klein's team. And I just simply yell, Klein, in and out. I just simply yell as loud as I can to my daughter who's out there. Just don't let Theobald touch the ball. Don't let her touch the ball. I was very unaware that Theobald's grandparents were sitting about 10 feet from me, and they're like, hey, what are you talking about? I'm like, I mean it in the nicest way.
Yeah, the message is the same. It doesn't matter.
And then we got to a break, and I walked over, and I said, and she goes, I know what you meant. I want her to get the ball because we're going to win this ball game. So
That's funny. So they're running a couple posts through there. They just don't seem to want to give it to any of them.
they're not running high lows either. Chris for 3 got it. A lot of times you'll see the high low, right? You'll have one on the block, one at the elbow to draw. Oh, stop it. Get in front of her. Basket.
I mean, the kicker of it is we're dealing with a 24, 26-point game here, guys.
Yeah,
stop the game.
Blow. I guarantee you Coach Klein isn't going to say 2 words about that.
Oh, and
it's a young girl with a knee brace on her right knee.
Who is that?
I think it was Riley. Ryle. Got a knee brace already on.
You hate to see that.
We'll come back after this break, folks.
This break is brought to you by Flat Rock Ag Supply. Flat Rock Ag Supply is a full-service farm supply store offering dry and liquid fertilizers, chemicals, custom applications, and intensive soil sampling services. With over 70 years of combined experience with their management team, they can offer customers the confidence that their knowledgeable staff will do everything possible to assist you in all your product needs. Call the team at Flat Rock Ag at 812-587-5187 or visit their website at flatrockag.com. That's flatrockag.com.
Back live at the Dome. Kinsey Ryle had to be carried off the court.
Hopefully she's okay. We all hate to see something like that.
Yeah. It just looked like she went out to guard Klein, the offensive player for Morristown, and when she landed with her right leg, it buckled underneath her.
Hopefully she just scared her and she tweaked it a little bit. A little bit of a trap from Morristown, back into their zone. Wonder where they've seen that before.
Stevens didn't really have that one scored away. Theobald gets
Theobald in there fighting for it. Timeout.
Theobald, 5'2", 30-second timeout. We'll stay here. Pulling the rebound away from Chandler. They're having set-down timeouts. I love it.
I think Laster has some on and off shin splint issues,
right?
I think.
Good rest.
Yeah, so a little bit of a trap there, back into 3-2.
Yeah, we've seen that a couple different times this year.
Great crowd tonight. If you look all around, and there's one school, unfortunately it's ours, it's not represented, but
you say that
there are Waldron people.
I was going to say I've seen.
But
I
the
see
crowd,
a number of folks
great.
from Waldron.
Concessions should be booming tonight, all week actually.
Well, we had our Alumni Association fundraising dinner tonight. I know when others, every school when they host county, it's an opportunity for them to really get some good drive. No basket, but good drive. But it's an opportunity for your home school to get a little bit of the financial rewards.
Oh, absolutely.
This is an event. I know that Rachel and Miss Papano have been here basically nonstop since Tuesday or Wednesday. They're here again tonight. Obviously, the administrative staff, Mr. Chase, Mr. Days would be here whether he was a coach or not. We've got Mr. Ingalls. We've got everybody here trying to help out. School board members as well. It's the same thing with the rest of the county schools.
Sure, it's great.
Who's got the best hospitality room at county?
You know, I don't usually go in them.
Okay.
I have passes. I don't, for whatever reason, I usually don't go. I probably should. I just go spend my money in the concession stand.
Oh.
Well, that's a real interesting call.
Did he forget to call the foul?
You could call a couple of things there, but I'm not sure that is high on the list.
And I'm not sure up nearly, 20?
Yeah.
21? He's right now is telling Coach Graham, do you want me to call the foul on her, or you just want me to say she stepped on the line?
Yep.
Is she not Klein right to the ground? 3:11 left. Oh, you got to shoot that open one. Klein takes it in to Stamper, who's got her by a foot, climbs the ladder, draws the foul.
So, Coach Thomas, we appreciate you and the athletic director letting us come to a game earlier this year. It's unfortunate. We look at making out the schedule this year, and there's so many nights where, there's only so many nights in a week, but so many nights where all the teams in the same county are playing on the same night. So we're going to try to make that a regular thing and try to cover some of the surrounding schools in the county as best we can, but we just appreciate you guys being
absolutely
letting us over.
Great.
And we had a good time.
You said something about coming? Absolutely. I mean, you don't even have to you don't have to tell me. Just show up. We have open doors over there.
I really appreciate it. We were looking at so we've done. I think we came in. It was a university game, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So we did the university game there. We did we did the holiday tournament down in Edinburgh. Got picked up some fans there, and some great athletic directors were sharing some information back and forth with us there.
Well, it gets a little bit more mileage in different areas for your sponsors. You get a different draw for your audience, and I know all about sponsorship. You get as much exposure as you can get them, and
yeah. The other thing that I think we're looking at some Klein for three from the corner, just off. Looking at maybe even a Morristown boys game here later in the season.
I mean, there's a lot of people out of town, a lot of snowbirds that head to Florida. I know my in-laws head down there.
Yep.
They watch it on Huddle, but it's delayed.
Oh, is that right?
So anytime, it's a great thing for people out of town. Stay in touch with the team, see what's going on.
So that's a great point. Dave, you want to share the comment we heard? From Camp Lejeune, I believe.
Yeah, we'll share this next game too. But just had somebody come up to us before the game saying that Adam
Emmerich, right?
Yeah, Adam Emmerich, stationed at Camp Lejeune in Jacksonville, North Carolina, is watching tonight. He's a Southwestern alum and
United States Marine.
U.S. Marine. We thank him for his service, and really cool. He gets to watch his little brother suit up tonight and watch his old team play for a county championship.
Absolutely, that's awesome. I mean, you can't beat that.
My brother lives in Romania. He and his wife do, and so he came over back overseas, back home for Christmas, but he had to leave Thursday night. He sent me a text that says I was watching as I was crossing the Atlantic, Wi-Fi. He said it was a little weird, yelling and screaming at the TV but it was a live game, right? So,
right.
Last 50 seconds of the girls' championship game here.
It's interesting. I don't know if we're going for a curtain call here or what we're doing, but you got one over there in a boot already. You got one carted off with a knee injury. But everybody's different.
Yep.
There he goes.
Is he going to pull a Tom Izzo and tell the point guard to throw the ball out of bounds? Looks like it's a 30-second timeout, or would it win?
Yeah, we'll stay here.
So, 24 seconds left, 25-point game. 32 was the number you said, right? Was what they were holding opponents to. So they've still got a shot.
In fact, his best defensive team ever is 32-6, exactly where they're at right now. Tell I'm a defensive guy, huh?
Yeah, right.
I mean, that's the number. That's where it's at. It's probably why we're anemic on offense first half of every season. Come on, one of these kids need to score.
All right, it's going to be Morristown basketball. They got 12 seconds.
Well, they have nothing to be ashamed of tonight.
No, they came out, they played hard, fought, and what great minutes for some of the younger, the Klein, Theobald, the younger kids out there. Coach Runner got the 32, Coach, with the buzzer. And with that, Triton Central is your Shelby County Girls Champion.
Absolutely. Congrats to Triton Central. Good job to Morristown. Played a great game. And thank you guys for having me. I didn't know what it would be like. I didn't know if I'd sit here and stutter and be nervous, but I actually enjoyed it.
And that dollar bet that you had with your kids.
Yeah, I made it.
You made it.
I made it.
So for the Shelby County Girls Championship, for Dave Blondell, executive producer, and for our special guest announcer, Coach Thomas, I'm Kurt Correll. Thanks for joining. We'll be back with the boys game here in probably 20, 25 minutes.
This break is brought to you by